Tell me what the role of a student in the inner circle is. The role of a student in the inner circle during our Socratic seminar. Thank you. Go ahead.
Okay, as you go around the circle, everybody, there's the first question, and the next person has to answer your question.
Okay.
And then your partner can pass notes to you
Okay.
on what they think about the situation.
Perfect. Who can explain the role of a student in the outer circle for me? Thank you, Autumn.
To voice their opinion on the question.
Voice their opinion by doing what? Passing notes, right? Are you allowed to speak in the outer circle? Nope. Only when you move to the inner circle. In the outer circle you cannot speak. All you can do is pass the notes. Next question. How long can each student speak? Who remembers this? Moses?
1 minute.
1 minute. Thank you. How many questions per category can we have? Who remembers this? Two questions. Yeah. What happens if you don't know how to answer a question? What should you do? What's the appropriate way to handle that? Brooke.
Pass.
You can pass, right? Or you can look to your partner's notes, right, and maybe get some opinions from them and be able to share. Yeah? What does the discussion leader do? Go ahead.
Discussion leader, like if he or she sees everything going out of proportion, she can stop it and get the back on track.
Okay, good. Right? And they decide what question to ask. The discussion leader decides what question to ask. Autumn?
Also, if somebody repeats the basic same answer that somebody else says, they have to push them further to answer
Yes.
more in depth.
Good. Good. Perfect. Next question. How are you graded for the seminar? How are you graded? How are you graded? Go ahead, Nancy.
Maybe participation
Mhm.
and by your people behind you.
Yep, so you're graded in the outer circle by passing notes, in the inner circle how much you actually participate and contribute. Right? The more you do, the better quality it is, right? The higher grade you'll receive. Are we ready? Any other questions before we start? Okay, yes, Aisha. Sorry? Oh, it's just for informational purposes. Thanks for asking that. So, any other questions before we get started? Is that a question, Keith? No? Alright, I'm excited. It's in your hands now. I'm essentially letting you just go with it. Alright, I'm going to put the number up to see who's starting with the question in the inner circle. Are you ready? 1 through 14. Alright, first person is number 8.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, Darian, go ahead, pick a question, cross it off your list, and let's get started.
Yes. If you were in Montag's shoes in the story, what would you do?
And what question is that?
So repeat that one more time, please.
If you were in Montag's shoes, what would you do?
And it's going to go to the right first. Remember, you can take some time to think if you need 30 seconds.
Well, I don't know, you just have to, get some people, I'll go on strike, but you have to have people brave enough to go on strike with you. But if not, then I'll just keep sneaking and reading and then go with his plan with that old paper and, try to set him up to, at least get some change.
I think Montag should get some other people involved for the strike team also. And that's it.
If I were Montag, I would probably plant books in the firefighters houses, and then have them as traps and have their houses burned down so they would not be able to burn down my house.
If I was Montag, I'd probably get all my books, take a favor, and probably go out.
I would gather more people and see if they would believe in what I believe in, and then I would make a move, go on strike or blackmail the other firefighters. I was Montag.
stop and think about what is really important. And I think that I would go along with him, with their plan, with favor, like with the plan that they made together. And like, what he said, put the books in the firefighters' homes, so they can read it too.
Think about it and answer your own question.
Oh, I did. Okay, I'm not. If I was Montag, I'd probably try to like do what he did with the Bible on the bus thing, like make my own copies and stuff, and like start like own like underground bookstore and stuff, just give people books to, and then eventually like when more people know how like valuable books are and stuff, like we can go on strike.
Good. Next person. Number 4. Is that an empty desk or?
No, it's me.
Okay.
Why do you think Montag took the book?
Question is, why do you think Montag took the book? You mean the one that he hid in his, or when the woman's house was burning down? Good. Open-ended question. Why did Montag take the book from that burning house? We're gonna start with Tia.
Probably couldn't resist the urge to know what was inside.
Speak a little louder, please.
Well, me and my partner think they just wanted to read it.
And Moses.
I think to go more in depth, I think he was like really curious about like what the text was about and what kind of message did it bring. And my partner Cameron says he may have taken the book because of curiosity and maybe mystery.
Okay. Curiosity about what?
About like what was in the text, like what was inside the book, and what would make a person want to die in like a house full of books, basically.
I think Montag took the book because he wanted to read it or just see what it was and to experience it and my partner says Montag wanted to expand his knowledge on life and he wanted to know more about what Clarice was talking about.
Okay. Nicole says, I think Montag took the book because he was curious and just wanted to know what was going on in the book. And I think because, if they banned books, he probably wanted to know, like, what's so bad about it, like, why did they ban them? It's just literature. So he was probably just really curious and wondered if there was anything bad in there.
My partner believes that Montag took the book because he was curious and he never read one at all. But I also think that he took the book because he found it interesting and wanted to see like what was inside books that was so amazing that people would like stay in their house and burn with their books and yeah.
Alright, she believes that he was just curious about books and like wanted to see like why they were burned and stuff. And I believe that I kind of agree with her that he was just curious because it's like he wanted to see what books were about that like made people want to like die for them and stuff. So yeah.
Okay. My partner believes that, okay, first he said that he wanted to know, like, well, like he was curious about what it said in books, and then he also said that, like, some curiosity sometimes kills the cat, and, like, I kind of, like, I agree with that because, like, I think that he just, like Myra said, I think that he just wanted to know what was so important about books, like that you would burn for, like, just some books that, yeah.
Well, I think that, like, Myra and Moses, Marion said, that they wanted to all find out why it was so awesome that people died for it. And
I think the reason why Mount took the book is, you know, once again because of curiosity and seeing the woman saying that, you know, she wanted to stay in her house with basically books, with objects that, you know, can be replaced, but she can't be replaced, and just, you know, seeing like she took her own life over something that she believed in, took a big responsibility over that. And my partner said, I think he took the book to have an experience that he never had before. I think he took the book because at first he panicked whenever he had it in his hands, whenever he was starting to read it. So he took it, but whenever he got home, he was like, oh, now I want to know what's actually in here, I need to read it.
A show of hands, people in the inner circle, who thinks that he would have taken that book if he had not met Clarice before? So raise your hand if you think that he would have taken the book if he didn't meet Clarice.
I don't think you were, but eventually.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Like he
no
would
one
start thinking
believes that he would have. You do? You still think he would have taken it even if he didn't meet Clarice?
Like his fireman boss said, all the firemen get curious eventually,
Mhm.
so it was bound to happen. You might as well be able to monitor the situation whenever.
He already had books before he even met Clarice.
That's true. He had the book where hidden in his ventilator. Perfect.
I don't know
Good.
if the book is.
All right.
Is it still, is he putting on?
Next question. Yeah, they said it in the text. Number 7. That's you, Paris.
Yes. Okay. This is the open-ended question,
Okay, so this is the last open end we can have for the round.
and I said, does Clarice have a big impact on Montague's life?
Does Clarice have a
Like,
big
do you think
impact?
that Clarice has a big impact?
Okay, on Montague's life. We're gonna go to the left, starting with Emma.
yeah, I think she has a